You know how it feels like everything's speeding up lately? The news, the notifications, the constant updates, it all makes it seem like we're running out of time. Like we're late or behind or just not doing enough fast enough. But that's actually just one way of understanding time. The ancient Greeks had two different words for it, Chronos and Kairos. Chronos is probably the one we're most familiar with. It's clock time, minutes, deadlines, and schedules. Linear and measurable, it's the kind of time our whole economy is built on. Chronos is that little voice in your head that says, hurry up, you're behind, you should have done more by now. But Kairos is different. It's not about measurement, it's about timing. Kairos is the right moment when things line up and something new becomes possible. It's that feeling of, okay, now is the time to act. So it's less about controlling time and more about sensing openings within time. But the problem is we've built almost everything around Chronos, this sense of speed and efficiency and a constant idea of scarcity. But not everything works on a schedule. In fact, most things in life, like healing, growth, social change, and even creativity, move more like Kairos. For me, I like to think of it like the seasons. So in winter, everything looks still, but beneath the surface, there's work happening that you can't see. It's the time for reflection and endings, when things need to break down before something new can start. And then comes spring when those hidden changes start to show. So you've got new patterns beginning to form, and ideas or movements that have been quietly growing finally start to take shape. Then in the summer, things ripen. So this is when you're in the flow, doing work, creating, participating. And it's less about predicting outcomes and more about being engaged in the process. In the fall, things shift again. So we let go of things that are finished, and there's this sense of loss, but also renewal in the same way that falling leaves are making the soil richer for what comes next. So when you start paying attention to time this way, it's less about running out of time and more about noticing where you are in the cycle. Chronos might keep the clock, but Kairos is what gives meaning to time. And sometimes the most important thing we can do isn't to speed up, it's to notice that the right moment might already be here.